I think they do actually. Yeah, I think the Colossus do have the thermal lance, so they're gonna have that range on that siege tank if he gets there. But is it before this or for that rock? It's always important to see. And then there they come through the back door of Deemo. Here comes the attack. He's gonna see that this is getting basically taken out. He's moving his units up. He's gonna do. What's Deemo? Watch out, buddy. Watch out. There's units coming up your front. You should have seen this, brother. Come on, buddy. Move. There's the thermal lance. Actually, excuse me. We do not have the thermal lance yet. So he's gonna have to move all his units up, siege up those tanks, get those Thors out of there, siege up more of those tanks, move in with that army. Those Marines are gonna get taken out basically if those forces go down. He's gonna have to stim up those Marines, take out those tanks. These Thors are here. It looks like people might be able to actually hold this off. The Thors are taking no damage at all, so they're just destroying everything with nothing's getting taken damage. More Stalkers are being reinforced right now, but the tanks are there, and plus the Marines are here. The Observer's gonna have to hightail it out there too because there was, of course, that Raven that actually got sniped though. So good play from Deemo actually to hold that attack off. Now once Protoss loses their army, they're almost out of like basically everything they can do because all he has right now is some Stalkers. So if Deemo were to push out with this force, he'd probably win. So Stalkers, there's no third base yet from the Protoss. Now that the Terran is on the third base, it's going to be hard for the Protoss to deal with that because he's probably going to out-mech him. There's that proxy pylon down there. Deemo does not see that, but he is constantly producing more and more units. A Templar Archives is on the way for our Protoss player, so this is going to be interesting. Some Hellions here just scouting around, seeing what's going on. This Medevac's probably going to pick those up. Oh, get out of there, Medevac, before he gets popped by those Stalkers. Yes, he's going to load those right there, but more Stalkers are being produced over here. They're going to swap right by them. Probably take out some drones. They do have that blue flame. Excuse me, probes. They do have that blue flame. So it's very interesting to see what they can do with that blue flame. Stalkers are going to be charging on these. Oh, poor Hellions. They did take out some probes though, so that was very interesting to see. A planetary fortress down for the third. There's tons of siege tanks. More Thors. Marines are here. It looks like basically Deemo's got this one in the bag right now. I cannot say anything else because once he pushes with this army, it's basically GG for that Protoss. The Protoss is just throwing down his third right now, which is not good timing because once once a Terran is on 3 bases, it's going to be very hard for him to deal with. But he does have some high Templars here to deal with those Marines and the Psi Storms. So it's going to be interesting to see what he can. Oh, he does not have the Psionic Storm. He is getting it now. The blink is on the way for the Stalkers, so I'm thinking this is going to be very interesting because a huge force from the Terran player Deemo right here, and this basically could probably take out anything that comes his way. I mean, he's got a good match of siege tanks, he's got a good match of Thors, some Marines, he's got that Raven to spot the cloaked units. These high Templars are probably going to try to walk right into that back door of the base. There is nothing defending it except that maybe this Banshee was able to take out of that and can cloak up before it's too late, and these Psi Storms could probably not be able to see it. And uh-oh. Psi Storms are going to be called down all over these SCVs on Deemo's third. Wow. And now they're getting morphed into Archons. Oh, wow. That was interesting to see. But there's a huge push coming from Deemo over here. Tons of Thors, tons of siege tanks, tons of Marines. This might be GG. Siege tanks are sieging up right now. There's a huge force coming in, but the siege tanks are sieged up. They're not going to be able to. Point defense runs are called down from the Raven. Looks like this Medevac's going to be healing up this unit. It looks like this is GG for the Protoss right here because he's just warping into more zealots, but it's not going to be enough against these siege tanks. Archon is over. Archons were where are they? Where do they go? Where do they go? Okay, I missed where the Archons were going, but it looks like there's a GG, just like I said. So what I liked from Deemo was he did not go Marauders, which I was very interested about. He went Marine, Siege Tank Thor, Raven, and Medivacs, which is actually a good counter for what he was kind of doing, but because he wasn't going a lot of gateway units, the guy was. Even though he did have a lot of gateways, he was warping basically just Stalkers and Zealots, no sentries really, to do the force fields. So the Marauders wouldn't really help, and the Siege Tanks, if they're in good position, could take out any of those gateway units. So I really enjoyed this game. It was very interesting to watch. And I love the way Deemo does his stuff. He had comfortably 3 bases. Look at him. He's a boss taking his 4th right now. The 3rd base got sidestormed by those Archons. I don't even know where the Archons went. They basically like came in, maybe got sniped by that Thor. Yeah, they look like they got sniped by that Thor. So thank you all for watching this. Down in the description in my chat, if you were watching this live, will be the channel of the EVO team, and you should check that out. Subscribe to them right away because they're great guys. They're Master League players. And thank you all for watching this, and later.